All right, first things first. Violence, it's never the answer, guys. Nobody deserves to be shot or lose their life just because they have a different opinion than you. It's freaking crazy. If Charlie Kirk really died, I'm sorry for that loss, because nobody deserves to go out like that. But we have to look at the other side of the coin here. You know how the saying goes, believe half of what you see and none of what you hear? Yeah, that's because this whole event is full of red flags. The timings, the circumstances, the footage, and the reactions themselves just don't line up. I wasn't even planning on making a video, but so many of you have been asking my opinion. So, it's only one way to do this. Turn my head backwards and tell y'all to stay out of your feelings.
Do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America?
From the moment this story broke, I saw nothing but questions. I mean, how coincidental is it that the man asking Kirk about mass shootings right before he gets shot? What about the hand signals? It's like a baseball coach trying to give his player a steal sign.
Have an indicator. An indicator is just something that you touch that starts the signs. We can go through all different signs, but if we never have something to start it, we don't know what we're looking for, right? So let's say, for example, we're going to use the hat as the indicator. That means whatever we touch after the hat, what we want the player to do, okay? Let's say the elbow is the steal, okay? So the hat is the indicator, elbow is the steal.
Then you got people out here analyzing his shirt, the blood, and the physics of everything. You also have combat veterans saying that something just ain't right, and I'm one of them. You don't need to know every detail, but you do need to know that the pile of inconsistencies are just way too high to ignore. Like this one, for instance. How does his ring before the shot jump to this finger after the shot? Inconsistencies. And this is why I say the world is a stage. The media is scripted, the news is controlled, entertainment, well, that's just programming. In America? Yeah, America, you've gotten too comfortable, too complacent. People would rather sit back and watch the show than face reality. And this is why we're in the mess we're in. The longer you cling to comfort, the tighter the chains will get. So why don't you ask yourself, when is enough gonna be enough? And here's where it really cuts deep. Because you know I've been doing this for over a decade. I know truthers out there that's been doing this 30 years plus. We've all dropped names, shown receipts, and exposed corruption, but most of y'all out there have just dismissed us. Called us crazy. But the minute Q drops a riddle, suddenly everybody's a believer? I mean, wow. You put your faith in breadcrumbs rather than your own research. Amazing. You say trust the plan while years go by, but no arrests. No accountability. I mean, hell, not even the Epstein list has been released. Meanwhile, we have tyranny running rampant, spitting in your face, wiping its boots on your doorstep, and you just walk outside, hose it off, and walk right back in. And you honestly believe that the same powers that control the banks, the corporations, the military, the media, and even all these underground infrastructures are gonna give it up because some coded post online? No. You're being pacified, kept waiting. And while you wait, they're tightening their grip. You know, America, we have more land, more resources, and hell, more power than almost any nation on earth, but yet our own people stay silent. You keep playing along in a system that's built on fake money. I mean, money only has a value because somebody had to put a number on it. You work your life away for 2 weeks of vacation per year, and you call that freedom. It's not freedom. It's slavery with a paycheck. And the only reason the system keeps standing is because you keep serving it. But here's the truth. This empire doesn't run on them. It runs on you. Your labor, your compliance, hell, even your silence. We the people built this country, not the 1%ers, not the corporations, hell, not the banks. You're not helpless people. You're just lazy. It's time to stand. It's time to start acting like you want to be free. This isn't about violence or storming the streets, because I'm going to tell you, that's a trap. You know, the real power comes from when you just turn your back on the system and when we do it together. Like last night, my brother Chaotic called for a 9/11 movement of silence, prayer, reflection, and meditation. I joined in twice on the Central Time and Eastern Time. You know, and at midnight, Sherman residence, it spiked. It's not a coincidence. It's energy shifting. I felt it, and I know many of you out there did too. That shows that we're very powerful beings, and it works. So when we come together with love and in silence and in prayer, meditation, I mean, you can call it whatever you want to call it, we shift the frequency of this whole plane of existence. So let's do this again tonight at 9/11 Eastern and 9/11 Central Time. Stop what you're doing for 10 minutes. Turn off the TV, put down your phones, step away from the computer, and just sit in silence. Focus on your thoughts on healing, compassion, forgiveness, and love, all for your family, your neighbors, your community, and this earth. Because here's the truth, guys. It's not the people against the people. It's the corporations, the banks, the 1%ers, and their greedy-ass politicians that keep us divided while they all profit. They want you distracted with football games, gossip, and partisan fights. Let me tell you something. When you choose unity over division, when you choose love over fear, the vibration rises. And so does the consciousness level. And that's whenever we can build something a lot greater. Just like our ancestors in Tartaria or the Moors, who worked in harmony to create such marvels of architecture and design. The only way this is going to work is if it's mass non-compliance. Because I'm going to tell you, you can't serve two masters. You either keep serving this false corporate system, this maritime admiralty slave code system, or you stand 10 toes down and stand on truth and principle and honor, integrity, understanding, forgiveness, because the kingdom of God is within all of us. And when we raise together in prayer, meditation, and in unity, the same system, it's going to collapse. And that world as we know it will change. I love y'all. I'll see you on the next one. Later.